Let's be brutally honest. You're here because you feel it. The profound drop in confidence, the suffocating guilt, and the quiet disappearance of your drive after you indulge in that private habit. It feels like a temporary escape, but it's actually a long-term trap. This isn't about morality, it's about power. Every time you cave, you are eroding your most crucial asset, your willpower. What if I told you that the secret to not just stopping this habit, but fundamentally rewiring your brain for discipline was discovered 2,000 years ago? The Stoics knew exactly how this habit destroys a man's potential. Give me the next 10 minutes, and I will show you the exact blueprint to stop masturbating, reclaim your inner authority, and step into an unshakable form of masculinity. Modern society normalizes it, but no one talks about the cost. The moment you give in, your brain releases a massive surge of dopamine, rewarding the quickest, easiest path to pleasure. This does two devastating things. It steals your drive. By satisfying your reward system with cheap pleasure, it makes the effortful rewards, like starting a difficult project, exercising, or building a future, feel painfully unappealing and boring. Your motivation evaporates. It destroys your will. You consistently choose immediate comfort over long-term discipline. As Seneca said, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." You are programming yourself for weakness, turning your most powerful sexual energy into apathy. The challenge is not the habit itself. The challenge is becoming the kind of man who has mastery over himself. The path to that mastery is rooted in 3 non-negotiable Stoic principles. The first step is a silent, but radical, mental technique. It instantly strips the urge of its power by separating your true self from your biological impulse. This is the difference between failure and inner freedom. Most men try to fight the urge, which only strengthens it. The Stoic approach, encapsulated in the practice of prososche, attention, is to refuse consent. Marcus Aurelius taught that we are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them. The urge to masturbate is merely a biological impression. It is not you. Your power lies in the gap between the impulse and your response. When the feeling strikes, do not panic. Do not fight. Simply acknowledge it by silently stating, "This is merely an impulse. I observe it, but I do not consent to it." By refusing to emotionally invest in the urge, you transform yourself from a slave reacting to a master observing. The impulse loses its authority the moment you stop seeing it as an urgent command. The habit consumes your most powerful fuel. The second key is how you take that energy back and transform it into unstoppable ambition. This is the secret of the greatest high achievers in history. If this content is making sense to you, click the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. The energy fueling the urge is not meant to be wasted on temporary relief. It is your raw, creative, and masculine force. The solution is transmutation, channeling that conserved energy into effortful, high-value endeavors. The moment you resist the urge to masturbate, a powerful energy is stored. If left alone, it can become anxiety. But if you immediately apply it to a high-resistance task, a heavy workout, deep focused work, or intense learning, it becomes an internal engine. Instead of seeing abstinence as denial, see it as conservation. Every day you withhold the cheap pleasure, you are accumulating the raw psychological fuel needed to sustain long-term ambition. The man who can control his internal furnace is the man who can outwork, outthink, and outachieve the man who is perpetually drained. The mind is weak without a plan. The final step is the most actionable. A simple, daily ritual that prepares you for the moment of temptation and instantly cuts the power of the impulse. To break the habit, you need a reset. The most effective way is to commit to a 7-day challenge using the Stoic technique of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. You must plan for failure to achieve success. Every morning, spend 1 minute visualizing the moment of temptation and immediately predetermining your replacement action. When the urge to masturbate strikes, commit to this non-negotiable rule. I must focus on a high-value task for 10 consecutive minutes before I consider giving in. 9 times out of 10, the momentum of the virtuous action, the work, the push-ups, the reading, will completely override the impulse. You are replacing a low-value reward cycle with a high-value momentum cycle. The moment you consistently succeed at this, your identity shifts. You are no longer the one trying to stop. You are the one who is in control. When you implement these 3 principles, non-consent, transmutation, and the 7-day hard reset, the transformation is undeniable. Your focus sharpens, your testosterone levels normalize, and the crushing guilt is replaced by unbreakable self-respect. You gain an internal authority that permeates every area of your life. This is the masculinity the Stoics preached, built not on aggression, but on radical self-control. You become the man who is truly free because he is no longer ruled by his lowest impulses. You have the blueprint. The habit of masturbating is a symptom of a deeper lack of control. Are you ready to stop letting an empty habit steal your potential? If you are ready to start your 7-day challenge and reclaim your power, like this video right now to commit. And to ensure you receive the daily wisdom needed to build this new identity, make sure you subscribe to Psychethos. Master your impulses. Master your life. Your journey to true freedom starts now.